Before you judge anybody in this story, listen closely. A 7-year-old boy hasn't eaten in 41 hours. Not one bite. He's not being difficult. He's not trying to control the house. He is autistic. His brain says, too loud, too bright, too scary. I'm not safe. And when he doesn't feel safe, his body just shuts down. Eating becomes impossible. This boy's name is Michael. Right now, he's on the bedroom floor, sitting by his bed, knees pulled in. He's rocking very gently, forward and back, forward and back. His fingers are tapping his sleeve in a tiny fast rhythm. Tap 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 tap. That's how he calms himself. The lights are dim. Curtains closed. The room is warm, because cold air makes him panic. No one is talking loud. They all know loud makes him cover his ears and scream. Outside the door, people are whispering like something terrible is about to happen. The private nurse, Emma, whispers, "Mr. Sterling, if he doesn't eat soon, we're going to the hospital." Standing there, in a $9,000 watch and a shirt with the sleeves rolled up, is Robert Sterling. Billionaire. Hotels, real estate, newspapers write about him. People call him ruthless, stone cold, killer businessman. Right now, he does not look like a killer. Right now, he looks like a father who's about to break. "No hospital," he says quietly. "We're not doing that again." "Sir," Emma says carefully. "Last time his blood sugar dropped too low. We can't let it happen again." "He was screaming," Robert says. "His jaw is tight. They held him down. They shoved a tube in. He couldn't breathe. He was begging me with his eyes. I had to rip him off a hospital bed at 3 in the morning. We're not doing that again." Then you hear heels. Click, click, click. Evelyn walks up. Perfect bun. Pearl earrings. Very calm. She's the head housekeeper. She's been here for years. She leans in close to Robert and whispers like poison, "Sir, this is what happens when we let him run everything. He knows if he refuses food, this whole house will panic. He's manipulating you." Robert turns his head slowly. "Don't," he says quietly. "Don't ever say that about my son again." And that's when she appears. A new maid. Not rich. Simple black pants. Cheap sneakers. Hair pulled back quick, like she got ready in a hurry. Sophia. She's holding a small plastic lunchbox. Not silver. Not crystal. Just plastic. Evelyn sighs. "Oh God. Her. The agency sent this girl without clearance. I told security to keep her downstairs." Sophia ignores her. She steps into the doorway and says, softly, "Hi. I'm Sophia. May I sit with him?" "Excuse me," Evelyn says. "You don't just." Robert cuts in. "Let her." For a moment, even the house goes quiet. Because this is where things start to change. And it's about to make some people in this penthouse very uncomfortable. Sophia doesn't walk in like most adults do. She doesn't rush. She doesn't kneel too close. She doesn't touch Michael without warning. She doesn't say, "Hey buddy, look at me," in that fake high voice rich people use when they want to act kind for photos. She just lowers herself onto the floor. Slow. Careful. A little distance away from him. "Hi Michael," she whispers. "I'm Sophia. I'm wearing squeaky shoes today." Then she rubs her sneaker lightly against the floor. Squeak. It's a funny, tiny, harmless sound. Not loud. Not sharp. Michael's rocking slows for half a second. He doesn't fully look at her. But he heard her. He noticed her. That alone is huge. "Thank you for listening," Sophia says softly. "That was kind." Kind. Emma blinks. No one in this house has ever thanked Michael just for noticing. Sophia slowly opens her little plastic lunchbox. The sweet smell spreads into the room. Strawberries. Not perfect chef strawberries from the rich kitchen downstairs. Not hard, shiny, supermarket-looking ones that taste like water. These are soft, real. Some a little bruised. They smell sweet and warm. Michael's fingers pause on his sleeve. Sophia keeps talking. Calm. Simple. No drama. In my house, she whispers, we don't start with eat. We start with taste. Taste is smaller than eat. Easier. Is that okay? Nobody moves. Robert doesn't breathe. Very gently, Sophia puts one strawberry on the carpet between them. Not in his hand. Not to his mouth. Just near him. Michael leans forward. Slow. Slow like he's underwater. He reaches out with shaking fingers. He touches the strawberry. He presses it to his lip. He checks the texture. Then, tiny bite. The smallest. He swallows. Emma covers her mouth. Robert actually has to put a hand on the wall because his knees almost give out. You don't understand. Michael hasn't eaten in 41 hours. And now, he just did. Sophia doesn't clap. She doesn't shout, good job. Loud praise can scare him and shut him down again. She just whispers, thank you. That was very brave. Brave. Brave for trying. Brave for trusting. Then something almost unbelievable happens. Michael leans sideways and rests his forehead against Sophia's sleeve. Like she's safe. Like he's allowed to breathe now. Robert stares at this girl like he's seeing a miracle. How did you do that? He whispers. Sophia keeps her eyes on Michael. People can't eat, she says quietly, if they feel attacked. Make him feel safe first. Food comes after. Evelyn folds her arms. She says, you got lucky. Don't get cocky. You're here to clean. Don't start acting like your family. Sophia looks up. And this is the first moment you see it. Poor girl. No status. No protection. But not scared. Not even a little. She says, without raising her voice, don't talk in front of him like he's a thing. That is when the war really starts. By the afternoon, Michael is calmer. He's lying under his weighted blanket, eyes half closed, holding one of Sophia's sleeves like a little kid holds a favorite blanket. He's not fully okay. He's still tired. But the panic in his breathing is gone. Sophia is sitting on the floor next to the bed, not on the bed. She's humming quietly. Soft, repetitive. Nothing fancy. Just stable sound. Outside the room, in the hallway, it's not calm at all. Evelyn is waiting. Arms crossed. Lip tight. That fake polite face rich house staff use when they're actually furious but can't show it in front of the boss. The minute Sophia steps out to get water, Evelyn steps in front of her. We need to talk, Evelyn whispers. Sophia keeps her voice respectful. Okay. I'm going to make this simple, Evelyn says. You are staff. Don't confuse your position here. My position, Sophia says, is keeping him from going to the hospital. Evelyn smiles in that slow, insulting way. Girls like you always think you're special. You touch one rich kid's hand and suddenly you think you're part of the family. Sophia blinks. Girls like me. Yes, Evelyn says softly. Cheap shoes. Agency contract. No degree. You'll be gone in a week. Do not make this emotional. Security is watching. Chef is watching. Everyone is pretending they're not listening, but they're listening. This is how rich bullying works. It's quiet. Polite. Ugly. Sophia's jaw tightens. He is emotional, she says, pointing gently back toward Michael's door. So yes. I'm going to be emotional. Evelyn leans in close. You don't correct me, she hisses. You don't talk back. You do not embarrass this house. Mr. Sterling has an event tonight. Cameras. Investors. If that boy melts down in public, we all suffer. Control him. Robert steps into the hallway right then. What did you just say? He asks. Evelyn straightens instantly. Sir, I was only explaining expectations. Control him. Robert repeats quietly. You told her to control my son? Evelyn laughs lightly. Sir, I've been loyal to you for 8 years. And in 8 years, Robert says, voice low, I've never heard you call him by his name. Silence. You say the boy, he says. The child. The situation. Never, Michael. She opens her mouth to answer. Give me your badge, Robert says. She actually laughs. You're firing me? For a maid. I'm firing you, he says, because my son is scared in his own house. And that is on you. That hits her. Her whole face changes. You're making a mistake, she snaps. No, he says. I'm fixing one. Evelyn glares at Sophia on her way out. It's not just anger. It's hate. Because in this house, power is shifting. And nobody rich likes losing power to a girl with a $10 cardigan. The gala. Bright lights. Loud music. Cameras. The worst possible place for Michael. The moment that changed everything. That night, Robert has to show up to a charity event. Rich people love those. They pretend to care, they take photos, they write checks with a smile, and then they go home in cars that cost more than most houses. This one is for special needs children. Yes. The irony. The ballroom is a nightmare for Michael. Too bright. Too loud. Strong perfume everywhere, like flowers and chemicals mixed together. Glass clinking. Laughter bouncing off the walls. The second they walk in, you can feel Michael lock up. His hands fly to his ears. His shoulders go up tight. His breathing turns fast. Fast, fast, fast. Sophia moves in instantly. Calm voice. No panic. Cover, she whispers. He covers his ears. Close eyes. He squeezes his eyes shut. Breathe. In. 2. 3. Out. 2. 3. He follows her rhythm like a lifeline. People stare. Some whisper. One woman in diamonds walks up, voice too sweet and too loud. Oh my God, is this him? She says. Is this the autistic boy? He's adorable. Does he talk, or is he like? Sophia steps between the woman and Michael. Please don't touch him, she says. Voice calm. Firm. He's already overloaded. The woman's smile drops. Excuse me. I'm just being friendly. No, Sophia says. You're being loud. Robert almost smiles at that. But security doesn't. One guard walks up and grabs Sophia's arm. You don't talk to guests like that. Step back. We don't need you in photos. Too fast. Too rough. Michael sees it. Time breaks. His whole face changes. Panic. Fear. Anger. All at once. Then it happens. He screams. Stop. The entire room freezes. Music might still be playing, but nobody hears it. Every head turns. People stop breathing. Michael is shaking, crying, red-faced, but he pushes more words out. His voice is breaking. It sounds painful. But he forces it anyway. Don't, he cries, pointing with his whole arm. Hurt. Sophia. No one in that room speaks. Because everyone knows what they just witnessed. This boy barely talks when he's overwhelmed. Sometimes he physically can't. The words just won't come out. But he just broke himself open to protect her. Not himself. Her. The maid. The nobody. The temporary girl. The guard instantly lets go. Hands up. I'm sorry. I didn't mean. Robert looks at him. His voice is deadly calm. If you ever touch her again, you're done. Do you understand me? Yes, sir. Sophia kneels in front of Michael. Hey, she whispers. I'm safe. You protected me. I'm safe. Michael's breathing is still shaky, but he nods. Now the rich room is quiet for a new reason. They all just learned who really has the most power over Robert Sterling. And it's not them. It's a 7-year-old boy holding on to a girl from nowhere. But the moment that breaks Robert for real happens later. At home. The drive home is silent. Not angry silent. Tired silent. Michael is done. His body looks heavy. His face is puffy from crying. His eyelashes are still wet. He's curled against Sophia in the back seat of the SUV, head on her shoulder, eyes half closed. She's rubbing slow circles on his back. Not talking. Just letting him exist. Robert sits across from them, hands laced, watching. He normally uses car time to make business calls, yell at people, move money, fix problems. Tonight, nothing. He just watches his son breathe. When they get back to the penthouse, Sophia walks Michael upstairs. Slow. One hand gently between his shoulders. Almost there, she whispers. Soft lights. Quiet room. Bed waiting. His room is calm. Lamp on low. Weighted blanket ready. Curtains mostly closed. Air warm and still, not cold and sharp. Michael crawls into bed. He looks exhausted, but safe. Sophia sits on the floor next to him and hums again. Same slow sound as before. Predictable. Comfort. Robert stands in the doorway. He looks different now. Not like a billionaire. Just like a dad who almost lost it in front of 200 rich strangers. Then it happens. Michael looks up at him. Not past him. At him. He reaches toward the nightstand and grabs one strawberry from Sophia's plastic container. The same strawberries from earlier. The same smell. Then Michael holds it out. To his father. Robert freezes. His voice drops to a whisper. Is that for me? Michael swallows. You can see how hard he's working. His lip shakes. His throat moves. He's fighting for each sound. And then, for the first time tonight, he speaks softly. Dad, he whispers, voice cracking. Eat. 2 words. That's all it takes. Robert's eyes fill immediately. He covers his face for a second because if he doesn't, he'll break right there on the carpet. This is not about fruit. This is not about food. This is about love. His son, the boy people called problem, difficult, embarrassing, just offered comfort to him. Michael didn't ask for safety. He gave it. Robert takes the strawberry with both shaking hands. Thank you, he says. His voice is gone. I love you. I am so proud of you. Michael's shoulders drop. He relaxes under the blanket. His breathing evens out. Safe. Then Robert turns to Sophia. You're not staff anymore, he says quietly. You're staying. Anyone who disrespects you doesn't work for me. Ever again. Sophia just nods. Okay, she whispers. Then I'll stay. Now here's what I want you to tell me in the comments. Who was really powerful in this story? The billionaire with money, or the child who barely speaks but still used his voice to protect the one person who made him feel safe? Black heart.